Hey folks, this is going to be a quick demo of the Givi SRA5116 Monokey Topcase mounting adapter. This is for BMW K1600GT. Make sure that when you're buying these, that you make sure that you're buying for the right brand and model, because they're all different. Most of them are very different. There's a plastic version going for about $60 or $80, I forgot. This one is $178. I wanted it to be a more robust one because my aluminum case is going to be a 50-liter 20 by 14 and 8 inches high case. So in order to install the Givi adapter mount, you have to take off the this original BMW Topcase holder. There's going to be kind of plates, I'll show them later in the video, that need to go under, and you just can't do it on the bike. It has to come off. I'm also taking off the pannier so I have some room to work with, and then I'll start taking off the mudguard. There are 4 bolts, screws that are hold. That's one that I already took off, and then there's a second one on this side. So there's 2 on each side. So I already took 3, and I just have to take the last one, and then it just slides out really easily. Alright, the mudguard is off. I have it here on the table. It's, like I said, just 4 20 Torx screws, bolts, and they 2 on each side. So that was easier than anticipated. Next, it's taking off the back seat. There's 2 bolts that need to come out. Careful when you're pulling it out. You have the cable, the heater cable attached to it, so I wasn't really careful, almost pulled it off, but I stopped myself in the last second. You gotta disconnect that. Alright, so now that the seat is off, there's a couple of screws, bolts that need to come off. These 2 here, there's 2 on the sides on each side, and then there's 2 under. As I mentioned earlier, the manual says to take off the light, but you don't actually have to take it. You just need a straight Torx tool that can reach the bolts. It is a little bit, you might need to shift it a little bit of light, but it's nothing like plastic bending or anything like that. So the bolts that need to come off are the one on the all the way to the side, not the one in the middle, the black ones, but the one on the edges. Those are the ones that are going to come off. So while I speed up this part of taking off the assembly, if you notice that chair being ripped off, that's the neighbor's cat sneaking into the shed and ripping it off. So that's it. The assembly is off, and now you can start working on the installation of the adapter. The package comes with the adapter top adapter, and then there's this metal base, and then these 4 plates that are used to tighten the adapter to the existing assembly. It's packed like the salmon that I bought at the Costco. Alright, so the plate, the cover, the protective cover comes on top of here, and then this metal piece comes on top, but don't forget the spacer. So the spacer comes on the floor. Actually, before the spacers, there's one part that I forgot. The side brackets also need to be between the metal, and they are a little bit, take a while to figure out how they come in, but as you start playing with it, you will figure it out. The picture doesn't do its justice, but you will see the edge. Pay attention to the edge, and then you'll figure out which side it has to come in. So after goofing off for 15 minutes, I finally figure out how those plates come in. It's much easier to do this if there's two guys, so one can hold the plates from the bottom and then the other one can be tightening. But it can be done, it just takes longer. Alright, so once I got that all in, this is how it looks on the back. Notice these plates, they have to be snug. They have to follow the assembly line, the cutouts for the assembly line. I would recommend to do the back ones that I'm holding them right now first, because they're much easier to figure out, because they have these little boxy cutouts. So once you got those in, that will hold the metal plate, so you don't have to kind of hold it with your belly. You can actually hold it with one hand while you put the other plates in. Again, it will be easier to do it with two guys, but it's fine. Also notice that the back plates are a little bit out. They're protruding in. When it's on the bike, it goes down, but they're a little bit out. So that can also you can use that as an orientation. Also, the nut on those plates is inside. It goes on the inside, not on the outside. Make sure you tighten that. The manual, from what I went back and forth, I couldn't find anything about torques, how much it should be torqued. So I used my own discretion. I wouldn't do it too strong because it's plastic that's holding it for. So I would be just cautious. You just go by the feel. You might even want to put tread locker just in case. I didn't, because I didn't have it handy, but I'll be checking this in a month or so to see if anything got loosened, or after first ride. Finally, you're going to put the top plate up. There's 4 bolts that come on with the nut, 10mm nut. As always, make sure that they're snug. Also, no information on how tight they should be. If anybody knows the specifications, please share it in the comments. But I also use my own discretion on how too much to tighten it. So now it's all about putting those 8 bolts back, and it should be ready. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up here. This is the final look. I hope you guys had fun watching this as much as I had fun making it. More importantly, I'm hoping it will help someone decide if they want to go this route or keep the BMW original Topcase. Thanks for watching and enjoy your rides.